All right, let's do this. What is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here today. Got a few minutes before we go into work here. And man, oh man, they set up a big main event for the Royal Rumble this year. I know that the Royal Rumble will be the main event of the Royal Rumble, but I mean, they've got a really big championship match. I don't want to send any shade over to, basically the Monday Night Raw crew with Kevin Owens going up against Roman Reigns. But honestly, we saw that match last month, and it is what it is. I mean, basically every championship match with Kevin Owens has been the same match. Now they've got Jericho up in the shark cage. Honestly, in my opinion, I'm guessing that if I had to put money on it, I think Roman Reigns is going to find a way to win that championship match, and the outcome of that will be the breakup of Jericho and Owens. But the big match that SmackDown set up last night with John Cena versus AJ Styles, that's a really big match. That's a WrestleMania caliber. I honestly thought they were going to have that match again, but I was leaning towards that match happening at WrestleMania 33, and we're going to get it at the Royal Rumble. I know that they have a huge Alamo Dome that they need to fill up, but there's a lot of different possibilities on where they could go. Yesterday, there was a poster that was released. Honestly, in my opinion, I've been fooled before, but it looks to be fan-made, where they say it's the Elimination Chamber. AJ Styles versus John Cena, 2 out of 3 falls for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. I mean, we could talk about a few different ways that they could go with this. Honestly, in my mind, I think as of right now, Cena's not losing 3 times in a row to anybody. Cena's going to win at the Royal Rumble. The Elimination Chamber, that can either be a match that involves Cena, and it would be, 6 guys all going for the championship. Obviously, the winner of the chamber would be the champion at WrestleMania. They could put AJ Styles and they could put John Cena in another singles match. The 2 out of 3 falls idea really is a great idea, seeing how basically at this time it's 2 falls to AJ, 1 fall, or 0 falls to Cena. After the Rumble, if Cena wins, it would be 2-1. So AJ would be able to say that I beat you twice. So Cena could just set the stipulation of, fine, I'll beat you twice in the same night to prove that I'm the better guy. And you have 2 out of 3 falls, and that'd be a fun match. I mean, AJ, as champion, has really been dominant. I can honestly tell you that I was ecstatic when Kevin Owens won the Universal Championship back in August. It was the night after SummerSlam when Finn Balor got hurt. But honestly, to me, I'm not going to say that I don't like Kevin Owens anymore, but I mean, the reign of Kevin Owens, I know he's only doing his job and he's only doing his character. He's doing what he's told to do. I'm sure that if this was not WWE and he was still working for Ring of Honor, the championship reign honestly would go nothing like this. And Kevin Owens is a great wrestler. I'm sure that he doesn't want to cheat to win every single victory and be that kind of champion. He'll have another title reign somewhere down the line, and it'll be totally different than this one, and you'll be able to see how great this guy is. But, I mean, AJ is the guy that he hasn't had a bad match yet. And as champion, he's even gotten better. I mean, there's no way in the world that anybody is not going to pick AJ Styles as the best, at least the best WWE wrestler in any of their year-end awards that are going down. I think this is going to be really fun. After that, I don't know if they're going to do it one more time. I mean, if they do that Elimination Chamber idea where you put 6 guys in there to be the number 1 contender, I mean, if they're going to do Cena versus Undertaker, which is the match that I've been pushing for years, and I think it's the biggest match that John Cena could do at WrestleMania, that's really a wowzer one, I think that Taker has to come back and find a way into that Elimination Chamber and say that he wants it one more time. He came back before Survivor Series, and he pointed some dudes out, and he basically said, you guys work together, or, you have to answer to me. They won the match, but they definitely didn't work together, and he never came back against AJ. He never came back against Dean Ambrose, and both of those guys led to their own team members getting eliminated. So I'm not sure if that was just to to throw some question marks in the air about what's going on with SmackDown and what's going on with the team. But we haven't seen Taker since, and they haven't really mentioned it at all, so maybe that was just a one-night thing, trying to get people to tune in for the 900 SmackDown, and that was the best thing that they could think to do, with Undertaker being like an unofficial captain of SmackDown. But it was fun. But Undertaker getting into that chamber match, he wins it. You could do Cena versus him. I don't know. It'd be hard to do Undertaker. I'm sorry. It'd be hard to do Cena versus AJ for a third time at WrestleMania if it's on 3 shows in a row. So definitely they all have to go in their separate directions. They could. I mean, it is a steal. For AJ to be in that match, I think that's big for AJ. I think it's big for New Day. But for a Shield reunion, they've been doing a lot of things together lately. But for them to put Ambrose, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins all in one match, that's a lot of star power just to put in one 6-man tag. But it definitely is a match that people would be pumped up against to see the Club versus the New Day versus the Shield. Basically who is the best 3-man faction. And even then, do they want to make it, 4 corners? Because the Wyatts with Orton, Bray, and Luke Harper, even though they lost the tag titles, they're going to have something to say about it. And even then, I mean, Randy Orton is my favorite guy in the world, but for Randy Orton to be wasted in, basically I guess that would make it a 12-man tag, that's a lot of people in there. And that's a lot of stars that guys like to see. But sometimes not everybody gets to be in the main event. And then again, I think as of right now, off the top of my head, I think Rollins is winning the Rumble. So I don't even think that match can happen. So, I mean, that's one of the fun things about, WrestleMania time is that you do not know what is going to be going down and what the possibilities out of this one is. So let's just sit back and relax. The Rumble's going to be fucking awesome. I can't wait for that. I wonder if it's too late for me to make sure I have that day off. Lately, the last few years, I think I've had to work, then go home late and don't touch my phone and just watch the show. And it's always been fun. So we'll see what's going down. It's going to be fun up around the corner. I don't know. I forget what day it is. 20 something, I think. It's Sunday. I'll give you that much. I know that much is going down. It's a Sunday. Not like that UFC show that's going down on Friday this week. So we'll see what's going down. Peace out, everybody. Bet your money on John Cena. Have fun, everybody.